Good there, Cypher friends. This is Mitty Man coming again at you from Walker's Music with another word for today. And I would like to say, first of all, we want to give God the honor and all the glory and the praise. I want to give a big shout out to my buddy and partner in the gospel, Brother JT from Dallas, Texas, Brother Justice in Frankfurt, Germany, Brother AG Praise, also Brother PP Drawings, all ministers of music, ministers of the gospel as well. I want to say, people, that at the dawn of a new year, we are about 2 days away now, about 2 days away from the new year. And 2011 comes in Saturday, and we are giving God praise, and we're giving Him all the glory for keeping us in pretty decent health and strength. And we asking that we will be able to cross over into 2011. People, I want to say some things, and I don't want to be responsible for leading anyone into error. But I'm just going to speak some things from the heart of Mitty Man, and on the issues of just the life, period. I've been privileged to go to a lot of places, seen a lot of faces, different lands I've been on. I've been across the pond, as we would say, and being in the military, I was able to, mix with a lot of different people and see a lot of things. My college experience also led me to a lot of different people of all nations and races. And like I said on my last video, if you take away all of that, take away all the religion and the traditions and the beliefs and the race, what you got left? You got people. And so what old Mitty Man want to say today, it was a song that came out a few years ago, said, what if God is unhappy with the way we live? You know, people, I wish that I could sit here and, oh, by the way, look at my new chair. That's my new chair my wife bought me for Christmas. It finally came, and I put it together the other day. You don't hear all that squeaky going on. I thank God for it, and we're going to enjoy it, and we are enjoying it. But like I said, it said, what if God is unhappy with the way we live? Now, people, I'm not going to get in no argument, and I don't, like I said, and I've often told y'all, I don't play spiritual volleyball. I just speak what the word says and I don't change it. I don't put nothing to it. I don't add nothing to it. I don't take nothing away from it. What if God is unhappy? Okay. With all the vast array and variety of people in the world, we all have a common denominator. God is the maker of us all. So if we can at least agree upon that, we on our way towards something. So now, Mitty Man feels like this. I'm not going to try to put so much emphasis up. Jesus said to the Pharisee, he said, you hypocrites, you strain at a gnat, but yet you swallow a camel. In other words, what Jesus is saying is we worrying about these here petty matters when there are more weightier matters of the law. All right. What I'm saying, people, this is my take on it. And I hope that somebody can understand this here and get this here concept and grasp this idea. I feel, and this is just my take on it now, that if it's anything that I'm doing that's not pleasing to God, and my heart posture is right, the Bible says God is not willing that any should perish. He is long-suffering because He does not want any of us to perish. Well, if that be the true, people, then I feel, Mitty Man feels, that if there is something that I'm dabbing in that I shouldn't be, God gonna let me know. God gonna let me know. You see, you've heard people say, I'm sincere. But sometimes we can be sincerely wrong. That's understandable. But I feel, people, that it is very dangerous for me and you to start telling people what God do, and you know what God don't like and what God like. How do we know what God like? We have His Word, true, but the manifold wisdom of God, we'll never understand God. I don't care how much degree, how many degrees you have, and I don't care how many sermons you preach. I don't care how many songs you sing. I don't care how long you studied about. You are never going to understand fully God's wisdom because it's too much for us to handle. We'll never understand it. I don't know why. I don't know why the reason for a lot of things, but that don't mean it doesn't exist. I can't see the wind, but I know it's there because I'm yet breathing. People, whatever it is that a person, I mean, for me to say, I mean, there are a lot of things about Christianity that other people in other, quote unquote, religions now, think about it. It's not natural for a child to be born without two people, man and woman, having sex. In the natural, that's a hard concept to grasp. But yet we Christians, we receive it by faith. So just like we receive that concept by faith, other people, and see, you cannot, I try to tell people, you cannot force your belief system on other people, other cultures. The United States, for instance, is the youngest country in the world. But yet and still, we try to push our ideas on other countries sometimes, and I think that is wrong. I think that is wrong, people, because we are young compared to other countries of the world. So what make we, see, the point is, everybody thinks they're right. Everybody cannot be right, but let me tell you what. God is the one that will, now this is just middleman take on it. Now I know somebody's not going to think like me. They're going to think totally different. But what middleman is saying, that I feel that whatever we are not doing right when it concerns the kingdom of God and His righteousness, I do believe that everybody is going to get a fair chance to hear the real truth and have a chance to make a quality decision, because God gave all men free will. I believe that God will let everyone know, He will let everyone know what is the real truth and try to convict them of it. And then after that, after what you do with that, then that will decide. Now that's just middleman take. So whether you listen to this kind of music or whether you listen to that kind of music, you know, middleman really don't know. And I'm like, I'm just like Brother P.P. drawing there. I said the heart posture. And things can and be influenced, and music is influential. Music is influential. I know that. And we have to be careful. But I'm just saying, middleman is saying, we need to take this posture when it comes to others. I don't know. God deals with everybody individually. Individually. It's a personal relationship. It's a personal thing. So I feel that God, whatever we are doing wrong, whatever, if the Buddhist is right, then I feel God gonna let me know that one day. If the Muslim is right, and if their way is the right way, then God gonna let me know. Because I can't say who God didn't talk to. I can't say God didn't send Gabriel to see Mohammed. I can't say that. Neither can you. We don't know this. God can do whatever He decides He wants to do. That's what makes Him God. But I do believe, people, that if we will just, this is my take, middleman's going to treat you just like middleman want to be treated. That's the two commandments that Jesus gave me. And He gave them to you too. He said, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and body, and all your strength. And the second one is like unto it, love your neighbor as yourself. Now, people, I think that take care of all this other stuff and all these other ideas and concepts, whether it be from literature you read or whatever. people that you hang with. But see, Jesus did not tell me to separate myself from no one. He said we are the light of the world. You need light in a dark place. So if I feel like I want to get up in here and go to a club, a nightclub, I should be able to go. But when I go in there, I should let the light of Jesus shine forth through me so that the others will see Jesus in me. That's middleman take, people. That's just, and I mean, that's it. That's just middleman thought on the whole thing. Love the Lord. Love the Lord with all your strength, mind, soul, and body. And love your neighbor as yourself. But people, we got people going around talking about they love me and you. They talking about they love God, but they hate me and you. They'll walk past us in the mall and won't even speak to each other. Oh man, God is not that. God is not with that. God is not with that. Jesus is not with it, and neither am I. But I just say, and I'm going to say this here much, and I'm going to give technology. I'm going to give technology. I thank God for technology. Technology has made it possible for me to do this, what I'm doing now. And people all over the world can be able to view it by way of YouTube. I thank God for the technology of Facebook and all the other social networking things, because it brings you into contact with new people, and it also reacquaints you with people from your past. I've met a few of my college friends from on Facebook, and I'm so glad about it. It just does my heart so good to be able to type them a message and just say something to them, that tell them how they're doing or how their day, what's going on with them, and then they respond back. It just like refreshes you, and it like catapults you back in time to the time when we all were together in school. Technology is so great, and it's a gift from God. You can also, but now if you then look at technology, now what if we looked at the computer like we do some of the other stuff we're trying to talk about? Well then, if you're gonna take that, then you need to stop using the computer too, because there's a lot of mess on it. You got pornography, you got cussing and everything on the computer, on the internet, but we are still using the internet. We are still using the internet. So just because somebody else decides that they want to take it and use it unwise, I'm going to take that same technology. I'm not going to throw away the computer just because I see pornography. All I got to do, if I cut on the YouTube there, or go to a web page and I see a girl pop up there with big large breasts on and then shooting out the computer on me, all I got to do is then click that exit there and exit out. You don't have to sit there and keep looking. But I'm a male. I ain't going to sit there and sit here and tell you I didn't see it, because yes, I did see it. I'm just for real. You can't help but see it. But you don't have to sit there and indulge. And I don't throw away my whole PC just because a few people using it for the bad, in the wrong way. Folks, as long as the earth stands, until Jesus comes, we're going to have good and bad. Jesus said, let the wheat and the tare grow together. And in the end, I'll do the separating. See, we cannot separate. See, when we start nitpicking, we're gonna mess up and get somebody. We don't have the right judgment. We can't see good enough to do the separate. We need to just stand back, do what you're supposed to do. Do what you're supposed to do. You let your light shine. Paul said, I become all things to all people. That's what Paul said. Now, Paul said, if meat make my brother offend my brother or make my brother slip, then I eat no more meat in front of that brother. He didn't say he would not eat no more meat. He said, I would not do it in front of this brother. People, let's just love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, mind, body, and all our strength. And let's love each other as ourselves. That take care of what? The law and the prophet. Now, those were Jesus' words. This is Middleman saying peace and Happy New Year. Goodbye.